Hello, crafty friends. It's Michelle. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am back with another junk journal that I recently made. It's actually from a soapbox. So I ordered from Amazon recently Wavertree in London natural plant oil soap. Comes with 2 bars, and I've actually ordered them a couple of times, and I like the box, and I thought, hey, that might make a really cute upcycled into a junk journal. So that's what I did. I cut the edging off. There is a little tab, and I kind of resolved that little issue with insert of a tuck pocket, and I'll show that to you in a bit. For this one, I thought because of the size, it's a 4 by 5, and then the spine is approximately 1 3/4. I thought, well, I'll do probably two signatures, and so that is what I did. So there are 2 signatures. There's 60 page per signature. So the total journal is 120 pages. I used, it's kind of chunky, so I used a ribbon closure, purple, to kind of go with the purple in the box. I could have gone with gold or maybe kind of a tan as well. I just happen to have purple ribbon. It's one of my favorite colors. If you see my hair, you'll know why. I have purple hair. But anyway, this is the junk journal in completion. And you can see there's that there, but this is meant to have fun. Yes, I'd like it to last forever, but at the same time, junk journals are not by nature necessarily meant to last forever, and I think that's okay. So I'm calling this the Wavertree in London junk journal. Again, it's 2 signatures. It's 120 pages, and again, it's a 4 by 5 by 1 3/4. I've used the 3-hole pamphlet stitch for this one. I kind of went in about 1 inch, and then this is at the half mark, so at about 2.5, and then 1 inch in on each side. I think if I did it again, I'd probably lengthen this just a little bit to have a little bit more real estate as far as this stitch, but I think this is fine. So without further ado, let's just kind of do a flip through. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but otherwise, just kind of enjoy looking at the pages, imagining what you would do if you were making such a journal. I used the handmade paper from India. The store that I shop at carries some of this. I either got it there or I got it from Blick. I actually don't remember. A lot of this is made from scrap paper, from candy bar wrappers that I've held on to over time, figuring that I know I'll use that someday. Ladies, you know that whole mentality, right? We collect, and then at some point we know we will use it. This is one of those journals that you can do where if you have a lot of scraps, this is a great journal to make. So anyway, candy bar wrapper. And it has like a little sonnet in there. It is cut off, but that's okay. I used a lot of stenciling throughout. I used kind of a bubble stencil kind of throughout. Give it just kind of a more organic and kind of comfort feel with the roundedness. Lots of different ephemera pieces in here. This is a graphic 45 piece. I like having some cohesiveness in a journal, but also to have it still kind of be that junk journal, so you just don't know what kind of surprise you might get. Here's a little bag insert, and I've added you know, some paper that's just kind of cut down to fit in there. I also used a lot of different papers. This is, again, another handmade paper. I know I got this from Blick Art Supplies in one of their little paper packs. Here's another soap. Like I said, I have gotten their soap a couple of times, so you're going to see a couple different soap packages, but I figured that worked well, given the fact that it is a soap box shell. Here is additional papers and tags that I just made using a tag topper and just cutting them into, I think it does 1 inch, 1.5, and 2, or 1, 1.5, and 2.5. I don't actually remember. I should know that information. Sorry. It's one of those, you know, you can do 3 different tag toppers. Obviously, the ever-present, you know, journal page from, you know, if you're doing taxes and things like that. Of course, you know, I'm recording this. This is just after tax day. That was part of why I have not been recording. Needed to get my taxes ready, and of course, I'm always last minute. Darn it! I always have good intentions, but in the end, I tend to still be on the last couple of days before the 15th. Here's another soap package, and more of the stencil, the round bit. I think this might be a Tim Holtz one. This one's, I believe, Uniquely Creative stamp. Tuck spots, ephemera, where you can put things underneath, envelopes. So this is the center of the first signature, and then just kind of moving on. There's some more of that graphic 45, the other piece of the soap. This I don't know what it was from, but I really like it, and it kind of, you know, is a pop of color. And some more tags, some more ephemera from Uniquely Creative. They've got great ephemera packs. I love using them and adding them to the various things that I do. This echoes the front bag portion, and of course some more soap. More a graphic 45. I love that paper. I did a little belly band. This is more of that handmade paper that I have in as front and back matter. Belly band with some more graphic 45 and just another one-sided piece, so you can do journaling, photos, whatever you want to do. It's only limited by your imagination. Here's the second signature, more soap. More of that kind of colorful paper bag, packaging from, you know, the packages you get from Amazon or other places where they use that filler paper. This is some more handmade paper. It's kind of that mulberry paper that I think I got from Blick quite some time ago. More Uniquely. And then some more tropical paper. This I guess has a little bit more of a tropical, maybe, theme to it. Accents. Some more tucks and just kind of accents. There's some more of that paper. Some more soap. And this is one of those little flips. Interesting that it kind of ended up under there. This is also handmade paper from Blick. More candy wrappers. I do like candy, but I didn't do that all in one sitting. I think I've been holding on to this for a few years. I just really liked the paper and thought it was really cute and figured, hey, someday I am going to use that. So someday finally came. I left the nutrition facts, keeping it organic. More of that journal paper for your taxes. Hope you're getting refunds. More just son of, color paper. That's the other end of that envelope. That came from Paper. If you go to Barnes & Noble, they carry those big books. I think they're like around $30. And I made the envelopes and then did not end up using them in a project because the envelopes were just a little bit too big for the project I was doing. So I kept them aside and figured I'll use them somewhere. These just echo from the first signature. I do like to make nods between the signatures, so that way there's a little bit of a cohesiveness, so it is kind of a controlled chaos. More paper, more of that brown craft paper. This is kind of a little flippy out. And the other end, and then I made this as a little tuck spot with kind of like a bookmark size. Really cute little paper. I don't even remember where I got that. I did the little divot for that. Of course, my little stamp that it's me. And the way I covered up that is actually through the back matter with that homemade paper or that handmade paper. So that kind of, gives that kind of tightness so it doesn't catch and it doesn't flip and that kind of thing. That's it. That's the journal. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And if it's early for you and you're watching this, I hope I've given you a little bit of inspiration to go and do something creative today. Definitely every day, make some time for you and do a little bit of creativity. Get those creative juices flowing and just explore, be open, just quiet that internal critic voice that likes to come out and say that you're not good enough or it's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be exactly the way you envisioned it. And you know what? It is okay. It is okay. It's going to turn out. And as I tell ladies in class when we are doing a project together, hey, nobody is going to be looking at your project and saying, oh, I see this is the original and this is what you made. Oh, it looks different. It doesn't matter. What you make is you and it's uniquely you. All of its little imperfections means you made it. You made it with your love and your talent and your skills. Own it. That's it today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming by, watching this walkthrough of this latest junk journal. Again, I hope you have a wonderful day and definitely do something creative today. Thank you so much. Bye.